everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, let me apologise for the man lawn mowing if you can hear that. I'm not sure if you can, it's quite loud, but it's a sunny day in Edinburgh, which means everyone, like all Scottish people, go outside in like shorts and t-shirts. Even if it's not hot but sunny, we do it. So yeah, there's a lot of gardening happening right now. So yesterday I posted a look on my Instagram and on the Facebook group Mrs. Gloss, and I've not had so many requests in a while for a look to do, like make a video on how I did it. So I've done it today and this is how it came out, and I really like how it came out, I think. I've paired it with a super bold lip. You could definitely just do like a nude lip and then this look would be a bit more wearable. I think this is wearable, you know me, I'll wear anything, but I think to most people if you put maybe a nude lip on, you'd find it a bit more kind of day-to-day wearable-ish. Instead of using my Morphe 35B like I did yesterday, I used my BH Take Me Back to Brazil palette because, again, I've had a lot of like messages from people saying, can you please do more looks with this palette because I've bought it now because you told me to and I need more looks, so that's why I've decided to use that one. But all the products that I use will be linked down below in the description box. I only do my eyes in this video because I didn't want it to be 10 years long, and yeah. That was a long intro. Please subscribe before you watch, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, leave me a comment, I reply to all of my comments, and if you want to see how I got this eye look, then just keep watching. So I'm taking this teeny tiny little brush. This is actually a nail art brush. I got a pack of 10 on eBay for like $1. I'll link these in the description if I can, because they have done me so well. And I'm taking initially this bright pink shade here from the BH palette, and I'm just going to map out my cut crease to match the other one as best as I can, because it's hard to match two eyes when you're doing quite a specific kind of shape. So let me try. This colour isn't that important, but it's just going to map out our initial shape. So I need to try and see where I started the other one. I think round about there. I'm just looking at that eye and trying to kind of see. I'm just gonna start drawing my line up. Following the kind of natural curve of your eye. So I've got this kind of shape going on here, and then I'm gonna take it down and then start winging up towards my temple. Like that. I really am trying to make sure though that it matches the other eye. I'm actually going to do all of my blending using one brush. It just worked on the other eye. It's this kind of small crease brush. You can see how small it is there. It's not the tiniest brush, but it just worked really well for the other eye. The first shade I'm going to pick up is this yellow, and then I'm going to move into this orange. So at the very beginning of my eye, I'm just going to start packing on that yellow. Now you don't need to worry about anything happening below this pink line. It can get as messy as possible, it doesn't matter, because we're going to completely clean it up anyway. You only need to try and be neat at the top. Then I'm going to move into that orange and start packing that on. And don't even worry about the pink line because most of that will disappear when we cut it with concealer. Just packing on that orange. And don't worry about taking colours further than you think you need because we'll cover it up with the next colour. Next I'm going to dip into this bright pink here and then this really deep purple here. So I'm connecting that orange with the pink. I'm not worried about the blending up here either, I'm just trying to pack on these colours right now. So now I'm going in with that deep purple. Then I'm going to use this navy blue here, and that's going at the very tail and flicked up. That's our kind of initial rainbow, which looks alright. So now I'm going to start blending the top and also just refining it a bit more. So above the pink, I'm going to go in with this lighter pink, and above like the deep purple, I'll go in with this lighter purple here. Above the blue, I'll use this light blue here, and then I'll use a bit more yellow and orange over those areas as well. So this is just that lighter blue shade, and I'm touching my eyebrow, but that doesn't bother me. It's a really big dramatic look. So, and then I'm going in with that lighter purple above that deeper purple. I am using such a light hand. I'm using my brush, like holding it all the way at the very, very end, because I'm not trying to deposit a lot of colour. I'm really just trying to blend. And then in with that lighter pink at the top. Going back in with the deep pink here, because I feel like I've lost a little bit of the deep pink. Looking at my other eye, I definitely want a bit more orange. Doesn't matter that this line's kind of disappearing. We'll carve it. I definitely need to re-intensify that navy blue to match my other eye. And then I like to even pick up a tiny bit of yellow on my brush, just go along the very top. Just helps everything kind of mold together. And that's kind of the rainbow part done, because when we cut it, it's gonna look cooler. Like, it looks messy and not that great right now. So what I'm gonna do is take another teeny little nail art brush, and I'm gonna pick up a concealer. Any concealer will do, and I'm just gonna completely tidy up and carve this out. This is where it gets more tricky. Again, trying to match the other eye. I'm just kind of roughly doing it right now, and then I'll neaten it up. So I've kind of started. It looks awful, don't worry, it will look like this soon. I just need to work on really finessing this line now. Hoping I'm in shot. So you can see what I've done. I've just been calmly, well, I've been quite calm, but like slowly doing it in this shape, just like we initially did our pink line. I'm just trying to match it up to the other eye. So I'm just gonna like really finesse it off camera, because I'm struggling to like stay in focus while I'm getting close to my mirror, and then we'll be back and add, well, and continue. So I've just kind of finessed that line a bit more. Obviously underneath it looks bad, but that's fine. I'm going to go in with more concealer now, just on like a bigger concealer brush, and I'm just gonna pat that, all over my lid and blend it into that kind of concealer that we've already got on. So my next stage is another tiny nail art brush. So I'm taking my Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow in Ballet Baby. Obviously, this is a really expensive product, like, in my opinion, super expensive. So I've gotten a few other options that I've got in my collection that I thought you might be interested in if you don't have the Stila. Basically, you just want something super, super metallic or glittery to create that kind of pretty line. So my cheaper options are the Barry M holographic lid toppers would work. You could also use these Technic Metallics liquid like cream eyeshadows because they're super metallic and beautiful and really inexpensive. Or something like Collection Glam Crystals would really work, like any of the shades, just whatever shade you preferred. I just picked silver out of my collection. So there's definitely like cheaper options available than the Stila. But because I have the Stila, I'm gonna use it, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna take it off the wand onto that little brush. And this is why I haven't set my base yet, because if I make a mistake, I can clean it up. And I'm just gonna line all the way under what we've done. Just go really slowly and calmly again. And again, it doesn't matter if you make a mess down below because we can clean that up. It matters if you make a mess on the shadow though. I feel like I've taken that much too wide, but that's okay because I can clean it up. You can see now if I move, you can see that lovely metallic line. But I've not done it perfect, like, you know, there's a bit down here, this is too wide, but I can clean it up like I said. I'm gonna let this dry and do a second coat, and then we'll move on to cleaning it up and putting on a wing and lash. So like I said, it's a little bit fat and clumsy, you can see it there and there, so I'm gonna clean it up again with concealer and just make sure that any bits that are too fat are not fat. Especially the tail. I'm going to taper that up to a point. And then just go around it and make sure it's all kind of the same width all around it. Then I'm just going to use my big flat concealer brush and just kind of blend that down. And blend it onto my eyelid again. So now that that's all smoothed out, I need like a flesh color eyeshadow. My favorite one is the shade Tempera, which was in the ABH Modern Renaissance, or this one, which is the Soft Glam, but you can use any kind of shade, like skin tone shade, or even like a face powder. I'm just gonna take that on a small brush and pat that all over my eyelid and like all the way under everything that we've done. Now we can move into our wing, so just create a wing. I'll not do this on camera because I will mess it up and then this whole look will be completely messed up, but just pop on a wing. You could do a really long one to like match up with the end, you do a short one. I'm going to do quite a thin, fine one. You could even do a colourful one, whatever you wanted, but I'm just gonna, quickly nip off camera to do it. So give me 2 minutes, I'll be back and then we'll put on my lash. So wing is on fairly successfully. It kind of matches the other one, so I'm just going to put on a little coat of mascara just as a base for my lashes to help them stick on better. I always find it easier to do mascara first and then after as well. And the lash that I'll be applying is my Pinky Goat Neural Lash, one of my very favorites. This is like the one pair I've had for like 3 months and I just really look after them and clean them, and they've lasted really well. And I use dual glue and I'll just throw this lash on. They're just really fluttery but spiky and awesome. So what I'll do is I'll go through on the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and we'll like finish off our under eyes and inner corner and stuff like that. But just to avoid this video being like 10 hours long, I'll go and do that and then we will be back. So under my eye, I'm just gonna run a few like various shades that we've used up above. Also, if you can hear like someone lawn mowing, I'm sorry. It's a really sunny day in Edinburgh, and so people are in the garden. This is just some orange and yellow. I don't want to do like too intense a lower lash line. A bit more yellow. Use a smaller brush and go in with some pink. And then a finer brush with some deep purple, just to kind of line the outer half. And then if you've watched any of my videos before, you know I'm going to use my Kiko blue eyeliner because it's a staple, and especially for a kind of colourful look like this, it's just so beautifully bright. Ooh, love it. A bit of lower lash mascara. Under my brow, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Grind, just as my like under the brow highlight. I mean, it's a pure glitter, but I just feel like, I mean, this looks already something else. Might as well put glitter under my brow. And then in my inner corner, I'm taking the shade Pink Heart from the Moonchild Glow Kit. That is really nice and brightening. So my last step for this makeup look is a setting spray, but I want a really super glowy, dewy, gorgeous spray. And you'll know my recent favourite is the iconic London one. It is expensive, it's £18.50. But I really recommend it. It's very smooth, it's not bitty, it's got a nice smooth spray on it, and it just gives you such a glow to your skin. Oh, I love it. I'm just gonna whap this on. I go quite liberally with it, you know me. Lawnmower Man is still absolutely going for it, so... Oh, ha, he stopped, probably just for a minute. So this is then the finished look. I'll tell you quickly what's on like the rest of my face. So my lips are ABH Rio Liquid Lipstick. My skin is the Revolution Pro Foundation Drops. I love them so much. My highlight is a mix of the Amrezy and the Moonchild shade Pink Heart. And I think that's the kind of main things. I'll link everything that I use down in the description box. Oh, my under eye concealer is the Urban Decay All Nighter, which is my new favourite under eye concealer. It's incredible, it covers everything. I really like how this look came out, which is good because I now have to go to Primark and buy a pair of jeans or trousers or something. And yeah, a lot of people are going to think I look a bit crazy on this day, but who cares? I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. I hope I kind of showed the steps well enough on how I kind of get this look. Yeah, I just hope it was helpful to some of you and to the people that requested that I film a look for it so you can see how I did it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone that watches my videos. Leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and subscribe if you haven't already. That would be nice, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!